This just in. As a small service business owner, you are probably operating in a constant, terrified state of scarcity, desperately chasing any lead with a pulse just to keep the lights on. You likely spend your days dealing with frustrating, energy-draining clients while deeply wondering why your expertise alone isn't automatically translating into financial abundance. The brutal reality is that expertise without a replicable system is completely useless. In this summary of Book Yourself Solid by Michael Port, we are going to explore the holistic methodology designed to transition service providers away from marketing hacks and into a state of structural abundance. It is an approach designed around a single powerful philosophy. Marketing is not a sleazy tactic. It is an act of service to the people you are specifically meant to help. As a StoryBrand certified guide, I'm constantly trying to rescue business owners who are drowning in terrible, low-paying work because they lack the confidence to implement a no jerks rule. So let's rip apart the absolute absurdity of trying to be everything to everyone, explore how to violently reinforce a red velvet rope policy, and discuss how value-based pricing will instantly weed out the people who are currently destroying your profit margins. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Vicky Sidler, a StoryBrand certified guide and duct tape marketing strategist from the Strategic Marketing Tribe. And I help small business owners like you build failure-proof marketing by focusing on the exact 20% of effort that drives 80% of the results. All so that your marketing stops feeling like a miserable second job you never asked for. But let's be honest, if your messaging is confusing or tries to say everything at once, your ideal clients will instantly ignore you. That's what my 5-minute marketing fix was built to solve. So stop losing sales. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. Okay, now with all of that out of the way, why are you letting vampires destroy your profit margins? If your business foundation relies on taking money from people you actively despise, you are sabotaging your own growth. Michael Port's system aggressively demands that you construct an unshakable foundation before you even think about self-promotion. Self-promotion only creates awareness. The foundation is what actually books the business. And the absolute core of that foundation is adopting a strict red velvet rope policy. This is a sophisticated filtration system dictating that you must choose your clients as carefully as you choose your friends. This isn't an arrogant luxury. This is a fundamental productivity imperative. You must aggressively identify the zappers or the dud clients who drain your spirit, cause tension, and force you to perform miserable work. Pruning them from your roster is an act of integrity that clears the space required for your true VIPs to enter the room. But are you talking at people with a dead elevator pitch? You have probably been conditioned by boring network groups to rely on a canned, rigid elevator speech that makes everyone in the room physically cringe. The traditional elevator speech is entirely dead because it is a selfish monologue where you just talk at people. Port's system replaces it with a genuine connected dialogue that answers the prospect's most urgent internal question: what's in it for me? To successfully execute this, you must project a professional image that entirely eliminates friction and establishes you as the category authority. You cannot sustain the high-level work you are meant to do unless you are compensated incredibly well for it. You must transition entirely away from cost-plus pricing into a value-based pricing architecture. This model dictates that your price must reflect the perceived return on investment and impact on the client rather than simply covering your production expenses. As Warren Buffett famously said, price is what you pay, value is what you get. You must articulate exactly what the client is getting, whether it is financial gain, emotional peace of mind, or tangible physical assets. If the price you quote a client does not make you feel slightly uncomfortable, you are absolutely charging too little to catalyze your own growth. And are you watering down your message by doing too much? The single most fatal mistake you can make with this framework is trying to implement every single self-promotion strategy at the exact same time. Port outlines 3 mandatory strategies that serve as the engine for your business. Number 1 is networking, which is connecting and sharing, not sleazy schmoozing. Number 2 is direct outreach. And number 3 is referrals. You must explicitly ask for referrals because referred clients convert at significantly higher rates with almost zero friction. Once the core engine is running, you can slowly add optional accelerants like speaking, writing, and advanced web strategies. But execution is absolutely everything. The Book Yourself Solid system provides the architecture, but it only works if you enforce daily, relentless discipline. So how do you prove you are actually worth the VIP treatment? The gap between a highly paid specialist and an underpaid generalist is entirely defined by how confidently they defend their own boundaries. If your business model relies on desperately bending over backward to accommodate terrible clients because you have zero predictable lead flow, you are building a prison, not a business. You must realize that the ultimate competitive advantage right now is the undeniable emotional signal of real, verified human competence. To command premium pricing and generate fierce loyalty, you must position yourself as an empathetic, highly skilled guide who actually reads, thinks, and cares about your client's specific pain. You need a clear structural foundation to secure your brand identity before you accidentally invite another vampire into your VIP room. So get my 5-minute marketing fix. This rapid diagnostic tool uses your actual human brain to craft a crystal clear story brand one-liner. It gives you a standardized, reliable framework to align your message with total authenticity. Remember, you cannot prompt your way to customer trust. Prove to your buyers that your business isn't a careless, automated joke, but a fiercely authentic human operation that actually enforces its own values. Stop begging for bad clients. Download the fix now. You can get it for free in the description below, or you can go to strategicmarketingtribe.com/fix. But what about you? What is the most mind-numbing behavior a dud client has ever subjected you to before you finally fired them? I'll go first. I once had a massive project completely die on the launch pad because the client simply refused to send me the basic onboarding information required to actually do the job. I essentially became a highly compensated babysitter, sending follow-up emails into a black hole for weeks until I finally put us both out of our misery and pulled the plug. Okay, your turn. What's happened to you? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video, you might like this one too. It is a summary of lean marketing by Alan Dibb and talks about why random acts of marketing are bankrupting you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.